But look, you already know what it is. It's your girl, Queen B, the DMV. The time is now 8:54, and we do have exclusively OG Bobby Mack in the building right now, representing Landover, representing DC, representing the DMV, point blank period. Definitely been rapping to him behind the scenes. He got, I would say, if anything, he has one of the chillest and dopest mindsets of them all. Real humble dude. And, I just definitely want to thank you for having us as at least anything, your bridge to Baltimore.
Hey, man, I love Baltimore. I was in the Maryland penitentiary. I was in the DOC, Maryland prison system, for 10 years. So I know quite a few Baltimore dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they all right with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all right with me.
That's what's up. Well, when I was mentioning to you earlier, I know you know my homeboy Tony Black Bandit.
Yeah, cool dude.
Yeah, we had him on the show last week. He was representing his new single, Boss.
What are they, Twisted
Park Media.
Yeah, I know all them guys. Like him, Airplay, Smoke, Bender, Pulling. Shout out all them dudes. I got a record with Airplay and Bender. They under the same management or label or whatever.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
They cool.
That's what's up.
I done did shows with them dudes. We did the Fillmore one time.
Word. Okay. Well, see, now the Fillmore is definitely a dope spot, a venue.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my homegirl Mia. We definitely went to college together, and she, I know, performed at the Fillmore. That's a big, definitely like a big, check off the list as any local or coming up, rapper or artist. Just because the Fillmore is it's already so historic.
It's a big deal. I would say that in Howard Theater and in the DMV, in the DC DMV area, because I'm not trying to exclude Baltimore or whatever you got out here going on.
Right.
But I'm saying in the DC area, Fillmore, of course, is in Silver Spring, but that in Howard Theater is probably that's a creme de la creme or.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't be just a nobody going up at the Fillmore. Right. Man, oh my God, who was the craziest show I think I ever seen at the Fillmore? I'm gonna say, I believe it was Juicy J was at Echo. That was crazy.
I seen Gucci at Echo like a month ago.
When he came out. Yeah,
man, it was terrible.
Hey, shout out to Book ENT.
I was so disappointed.
Oh man.
Oh no, why you say that? Come on, give us the juice.
He just was like he wasn't there. Like he was just like walking around the stage going da 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 da. Like he wasn't. It was no engagement. It was no hype.
Man.
It was no juice. It was no bounce. It was just he was sleep on the stage, walking back and forth, mumbling, man.
So I'm glad you mentioned that.
Worst concert I ever been to in my life, man.
Oh no,
straight up, man.
No.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
say that. Not on Gucci. Do you think it's because his mind is on a different set? Coming out, and spending so much time, and he just proposed to his girl. Maybe he's thinking about something different.
He's a different person.
You think so?
He's different. I'm just saying, you go from Gucci Man catching a body Gucci Man to Gucci Man I don't get drunk or high and I wear waist trainers and I'm getting married. you two different people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to say that he's a sucker or nothing.
No. I understand.
Matured,
You notice the change.
He matured. He older now. You know what I'm saying? You change.
Oh my God.
It happens to all of us.
Yeah, well, you know what? Look, and all I got to say is Gucci. Look, if you want a new direction, my nigga, just fill us in, okay? Now, one thing I wanted to ask you real quick, just because you said you performed at Howard, you performed at the Fillmore, and then you've also been on 93.9 WKYS. What is that experience like? Because there's a lot of underground, artists that are looking for that and considering that the next level. What would you say to that?
Well, I only got spun on 93.9 one time. I don't know what's up with them over there.
Hey, keep it real.
95 be, I appreciate WPGC. They show a lot of love over there. But 93, I don't know what's up with them. But,
True.
Yeah, support local, man. What's up with them, man? Anyway, but, so.
Hey, support local. Shout out to Adam.
It's not like you made it because you on the radio or you at Fillmore or at Howard. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I think with me, like I got it a little bit quicker than other people just because I make exceptionally good music and a lot of other people don't. And I kind of met some of the right people. I kind of fell into some fortunate circumstances too. You know what I'm saying? And that was I mean, I was grinding to do that. I had to get up and go. I ain't get it sitting on the couch now.
Yeah. Right.
But I mean, like, I've done that, and it ain't like money falling from the cylinder now. You just gotta keep grinding. I don't believe that any one thing is the thing, or you know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, any artists that want to get on the radio and do the Fillmores, I would suggest you grind, get up off the couch.
Hey, I'm with that. And one thing that I thought was real dope, especially about your bio, is that you don't like people that don't rap about, the lifestyle that they live. And, I mean, for obvious reasons. I mean, don't nobody like somebody that don't, know what they're talking about. But I mean, do you feel as though that's a big issue?
It's a huge. I feel like, man, since like home studios and stuff like that is now popping, like anybody can just rap now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like so. And what do people do? They imitate what they like, right?
Right.
You start rapping, you got to influence. Your influence was your favorite rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if your favorite rapper was Future, you know what I'm saying? You probably sitting there saying personal land. You know what I'm saying? You probably talking about, I pulled the codeine, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool.
It's like, syllable rapping as opposed to actual content.
I'm saying I'm a Future fan. Him and 2 Chainz is the only rappers I listen to that's on right now.
I got you. Right, I feel you.
And then I listen to myself and instrumentals. I don't listen to other rappers, not because I don't like them. I just don't have time to even see if I like the stuff because I'm busy. I'm living life. Like I got 2 children and shit. But
shout out to the babies.
Shout out to the babies.
What you get them for Christmas, real quick? Because you ain't gonna be back.
I haven't even thought. I've been moving real quick. I'm gonna get them something slick. I mean, my son only 8 months, so he ain't gonna be too hard.
Okay.
My daughter 3.5. She gonna be a little more complicated.
The girl's always complicated, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Process. But I mean, I just feel like it is a major issue though, because people is it's false representation.
I got you.
You know.
I don't like that at all, and especially even for and when especially last episode when we had Jay Oliver on, and me and Consistence, we're speaking just to real life testimonies as far as like him coming up out of Baltimore, him literally leaving with a couple of dollars in his pocket, making a move, taking a risk. And, I was like explaining to him, like, everybody was a fan. Like, you started out as a fan, whether you're a fan of a DJ, whether you're a fan of an artist, and that's where the authenticity comes from. You know what I mean? So if you stay true to, really being a fan of music or being a fan of entertainment, then I don't feel like you'll lose yourself. So I think that's a really good, really good key, because one question that I get, even especially from artists all the time sending me their music, they're like, oh, just tell me what you think. Just tell me what you think. And I'm like, well, who are you for me to even say that this is dope? You know what I mean? So,
because I mean, like, and you could have good records, but it's like, are you the person behind the record?
Exactly.
And then, it's, do you have the look? Do you have the performance? Are you the person? Do you have a personality? It's a lot more than just music.
Right. Did you do a song with Cassidy recently?
Oh yeah. Well, I ain't do a song with Cassidy. So what happened was I did this song called Presto.
Okay.
With these 2 guys named Gully and Vito Brown. And Vito, like he was he did a lot of things in Montgomery County. He was like the only guy that ever got anywhere with rap besides Wale. But he like had a little deal with Def Jam or something some years ago. And anyway, he's a good dude. First dude that put me on the Fillmore show.
Okay.
I did a record with him called Presto. Taj liked the song a lot. I don't know how the hell she ended up in the presence of Cassidy in the studio with him.
Right.
She played the jump for him.
Okay.
And he was like, just, him, he'd be like...
Yeah, that face.
That face is so real.
He was just on it.
With them big old eyes.
Yeah, so she FaceTimed me, and he was like, man, I want you to come up to New York and hop in the stew with me. And I was like, I want to, bro, but I just had surgery on my shoulder and my foot in a boot. Like that's another thing. Like I dropped my first mixtape 14 months ago, but 7 of these last 14 months I couldn't walk and my arm was in a sling.
Oh my God.
So
the struggle's been real.
Yeah, so like I managed to do all I've done in 14 months with On the Couch 7 of it. So I didn't go up and do the record with him. Long story longer, he came down probably like 2 months later. He was running around DC like doing little hosting here and performing here and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember him rolling through because he had a listening session that I got invited to, but I missed.
He had something out Baltimore
from Sprint
too.
To Verizon, and it didn't come through on the regular,
Yeah, I know the struggle, man. Hey, man, Verizon, I still owe Verizon about $450, but he came down, and when he came down, I managed to limp to the studio, and he hopped on the record, and I just put it out as a remix to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Well, I'm sure all of our listeners definitely want to take a look. So this is Presto with I would say at least with one of DMV's realists. Like, you know what I mean? Like I've been just really catching everything that he's been saying.
That.
You know what I mean? He's talking about his real life testimonies, and I definitely think that you're a man of your words. So here it is. It's your boy Bobby Mack. This is Presto featuring Cassidy, and we'll be right back on Queen Bee Radio. All right?
Hey, shout out Cassidy, man. Bars. Bars.